Stadium in Foxborough. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Ready, break! Ready.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Taken down at the 30. The Patriots at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Setting up the screen, Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either.
This is intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Dolphins are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Alert!
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, Sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Alert! Alert!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. And the Patriots are going to get the football here at their own 23. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping him for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Allen. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Sliding out of the pocket. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Now he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll drop to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now a give, running left is Harris. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
That one goes for 24 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Oh, able to avoid him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They'll run left with Pollard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In motion, Hill. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Steps away to his left. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still...
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Patriots will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes.
K'Lavon Chaisson
Coming in from that outside linebacker spot, he gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
This offense returning out there, and really you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Alert, alert, alert.
Allen now looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Harris.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Pats take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's Pollard again. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Yeah, he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. You need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. John Ross, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of us.
He's got a man, complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Oh, wide open, complete.
And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
It's a big play there for Miami. 56 yards.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Alert!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Pollard again, but he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Now he's flushed out left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And the Patriots are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
Now Hill to return it.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. What a run that was. 88 yards on the punt return.
And the Dolphins have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
They'll try and run it in. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, left side. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Patriots use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. time to his left. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Now Allen. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Pats are going to take over here up near the 40. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Taken down at the 42. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of 7. To bring up 4th. This was a very close ball.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to.